Alright, good morning there, solar YouTubers. I don't know where she went. She was just here. There she is. There's the star of the show. You can give you guys kissies? Yeah, there you go. That's got kissies. Today is Monday, October 6th of 2025. The machine is on. Charging. It was charged last night around 1:30 last night. And it's charging again. Okay, so one thing I didn't realize. This is set on 60%. So whenever the battery gets down to 60% or 26 volts, then the battery charger keeps on. Then the battery charger kicks on to charge the batteries. So 60%, in case the power goes out, I have 60% of the battery left to get me through the night or whatever. So my battery is not constantly being drained, then charged back up. It is maintained at 26 volts, about 60%. Um, so that's why it's always on, to keep it at the 60% level. So uh, as you can see there, battery is, there we go. That's at 28.2 is what it charges up to. And then the fridge is on, so it's also running the fridge at the same time. You can see but the first light is solid. That's the grid powering the inverter. The blinking light is the battery being charged. So there's the star. She's kissies. The EB3A got down to 29%. It's trying to peek in. I don't have any first of the day. It looks pretty nice out there. There's some clouds down to the south. But where I'm at, what I see is it's not too bad. Let's go look at the north of the sky. Oh yeah, there's clouds up there. So it might be a partial cloudy day. As you can tell, there is, oh, you can see it there through the window or not. There's some clouds up in that area. And so it is. All right, well, that's about it. There's not a whole lot more to talk about. Yeah, for me to bring in double my, I need double this. If I double the storage, it won't be too expensive to double that storage. It'll be, these batteries right now are $219 a piece, so I can go with two more of these batteries in series. I mean, have a two in series, and it'd be series and parallel bank. I don't know how you get that. I don't know right now. I have a headache. So, but for me to double my storage, I need to bring in. So then you have to go and, so you take your total storage, and you want to divide that by the sun hours of your area. In our area, our sun hours go from 3 to 5 a day. That means the total, that means when the sun is perfectly above your panels, is perfect angles and all that good stuff. The panels do produce electricity from sunrise to sunset if it has actual access to the sun. No shading, no trees. But from the morning up until noon, it starts to, gradually around the peak of the panel, the peak of the sun, where it's right above your panels. That's called the sun hours. That's the peak hours that your panels are producing 100% of its, well, it's producing 100%, meaning it's not of its what's rated, but it's the sun and it's right above the panels. And for here in Indiana, it's about 3 sun hours. So you take your 2600, I got 2560, and you divide that by 3, it's roughly 800. So I need 800 watts of solar coming in to charge these batteries in 3 hours from 0 to the 2560. And that's what a lot of people, when they do calculations, they're not taking into consideration, is because I am not using the full 2500 watts. watt hours. I'm only using 40% of it. Then the battery charger is putting it back in. So even before I had this, my old system, I was using 40 amp hours every day, every morning, 40 amp hours. And what the difference was, why my batteries wasn't getting charged up through the day, is because my charge controller wasn't big enough. It was just, it was, what I was bringing in 400 watts, and that's not designed for 400 watts. I needed a 100/30. I need a 30 amp charge controller in order to keep my batteries charged up during the daytime. But and also run my load. And that's another thing we don't add into the equation. So you need, so many so many watts to charge your batteries. But what about when your load is coming on? You know what I'm saying? So when your load's coming on, your solar is going to be diverted to the load, and whatever's left over is going into your batteries. So the sun hour, the 3 sun hours, it's not really. That is if your system is running overnight, and then when daytime comes in, you disconnect your loads, so you're not running your loads, you're just charging your batteries. That's the confusion come in. So I need literally, probably 2,000 watts coming in, because I need to charge these in 3 hours, and then I also need to run my loads at the same time. So that might be wrong or whatever, but it ran through the nights. The second time was charged. And then I'm looking at the Solar Assistant. It's very expensive, but I can't use it. It won't work on this inverter here, because you go to the Solar Assistant's website. It tells you the inverters it works with. This is not mentioned. Then it tells you inverters that it doesn't work on. This is not mentioned. So you have to look at the design of the inverter, and you have to try to find the one online that looks similar to that, and that's the EcoWorthy. But they're not mentioned on the site at all. So Solar Assistant will not work on this. So I am just stuck with whatever I have on this, the Smart ESS. Well, that's it, guys. You have a good day.